So you're saying it was completely painless?
Yeah, I mean, it tickled a bit when they bonded the alloy to your skeleton, but the silicone brain replacement was absolutely fine. I mean, I was just really enjoying Nier Automata, so I thought, why not become an android?
Huh. So can you punch through a house?
Yeah.
Can you punch through a shed?
Yeah. But Luke, listen, and this is important, they also fitted me with a self-destruct button, and I'm entrusting it to you, oh my god.
Should I be running?
Everyone should be running.
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
Okay, CleanOS install is done, and now we reboot.
So this week, I've been playing Lego.
Hey, okay, I think we're good. Thanks, Mike. I'll call you if it happens again. Cheers, thanks, ma'am. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You were saying something about Lego?
Yeah, because of our list last week of, you know, the cute minions that we've put up, and we looked at Lego. So because of that, I went and got a load of Lego Capture, and it reignited my love for the game, reminded me how much I loved all the Lego series.
I do love those games.
Yeah.
And they're weird, aren't they? Because they're so unlike anything else you can play.
Yeah.
And that they're so forgiving. You just can't lose.
Yeah.
That's why I like them.
There are some points where you get to a puzzle and you're like, no idea how I'm supposed to do this. Like, there is some things it's like, I'm gonna check or walk through. But like, mostly it's trial and error, and you know, if your character dies, it's just that you lose a few studs and you can carry on. My sister has mild cerebral palsy, so like, playing games isn't always the easiest for her, but the Lego games mean that, like, if her hand goes, you're gonna go that way, she goes, oh, for goodness sakes, I'll just carry on, and it's absolutely fine. So like, my sister has completed more Lego games than me. So shout out to Emily.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, she's a Lego fiend.
Throwing the horns for the Lego fiends.
Yeah. I think one of the first games I ever got like 100% was Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 Lego. Like, super cool. It triggers that completionist brain in me, like, come on, you've got to collect everything. Because it is about, it's not, you know, you can play through the story and be like, yep, I'm done. But you're not done. You're not done. Because each time you finish a chapter, you open free play mode, and you can replay, but with a huge roster of characters.
Yeah, sure.
So, like, you can play through, and then, like, there was a puzzle that you couldn't do before because none of the story characters could do it.
But now that you're Dumbledore or whatever.
Yeah, like, you can cycle through to the correct character. It's one of those series perfect for playing with kids. Like, a parent playing with a really, really young child isn't going to be like, oh my god, what
Well, they will if that kid is just like, destroy, just like hitting you to pieces over and over again.
Yes, but...
Which is what it's been like whenever I do any co-op with anyone in Lego, regardless of their age.
Oh.
I'm like, come on, let's try and get through this, because I think the next bit's good. Oh no, I'm in pieces again.
Oh.
Okay, well...
Maybe that says something about you, Luke.
About me,
I don't have that with my sister. We play together. Teamwork.
Well, hark at thee with your sibling bond.
It's a great way to play with kids on games, get them introduced to games. There's a lot of critical thinking, it's puzzle solving, it's good. It's not just like run through and break everything, even though you can do that, which is really fun. It's so satisfying just like breaking everything up, and there's explosions and studs. It's great.
My favourite bits in any Lego games are the bits where you come across a big pile of Lego and you have to put it together. And it's just so satisfying. It's the noise, it's the like...
Yeah.
Car.
I love the Lego series so much because of how nerdy they are. Like, they've gone for all like the nerdiest franchises.
Yeah. But there's almost like a double level of nerdiness, because you get the nerdy franchises, but then you get all of the extra in-jokes.
Like
this week we put up the list about cute minions, and we were talking about like smashing Jar Jar's face in over and over again, and how you get an achievement for doing it 20 times, right? And it's just like, it's that sort of super nerdy in-jokeness.
Yeah, it's called crowd pleaser, and it's we understand, like, it's the Star Wars franchise having a pop at itself and being like, we understand people didn't like Jar Jar that much.
I feel like Lego has this incredible superpower whereby it can go to like the biggest sort of media franchises in the world and be like, because we're Lego, is it cool if we sort of make endless fun out of your incredibly valuable and expensive and protected thing? And everyone's like, yeah,
sure.
Imagine if anyone else was like, yeah, no, we want to make like a game with the velociraptors from the Lost World, but they're all going to have like pineapple hats.
Yeah.
Because we think it would be funny and we think it'd be stupid.
Clever girl.
Because it's Lego, they're just like, yeah, no, it sounds really fun.
But yeah, like I love all the nerdiness, and like going back to my sister, like growing up, I was the one that liked the nerdy stuff. Like I like all the sci-fi and the fantasy, and she was like,
Stuck with this nerd.
Like, she was like, it's not my thing, you know. But with Harry Potter, she was really like, no, I can't stand Harry Potter because I think, you know,
the franchise or Harry Potter personally?
The franchise. I think it was franchise because it just became this like monster of a thing. But because of the Lego games, my sister now knows all the Harry Potter characters. I've been trying to get her to like watch the films, and as we're watching the film, she's like, oh, that's the character that can do this. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And so she has a reference point, and so like now if people are talking about Harry Potter, she knows what she's talking about.
It's a way in.
And I'm gradually, you know, teaching her a little bit more about that. But the big one is she really got into the Marvel superheroes ones and like the Batman series 1, 2, and 3.
I love the Marvel ones because there's a degree of freedom in that. Like,
so huge.
Just want to be Iron Man the whole time, so you can just be like,
yeah.
you know?
It's great. Yeah.
Do you ever walk along sometimes with your hands by your side and imagine that you're just lifting yourself slightly off the floor with your Iron Man hands?
No, but I think it's easier for you to imagine that because of how tall you are.
Like
you can pretend that you're automatically so much higher off the ground.
That's why
everyone is so low.
That's why they all look like ants. I must be Iron Man. You know, the other thing I do with the automatic doors, whenever I go by an automatic door.
Yeah, you do that on the tube. I was with you, and that's how I discovered it. I went, did you just do the Force? Yeah, I just used the Force.
Try it, honestly. Just try and work it into your daily routine. It will improve your life. It's the secret to happiness. It's great. Do you know what? We should try and get the Oxbox guys to play some Lego Doctor Who stuff in Dimensions or something.
Yeah,
talking about making it relatable.
Dimensions. No. I want to play more Dimensions because
we're the only ones who like Doctor Who in the gang.
I really like Doctor Who.
Doctor Who and Lego Dimensions was one of the most impressive things I saw in that game because of the different Doctors all have the different appropriate theme music when you go and the appropriate TARDIS when you go into their TARDIS.
Oh, the interiors change of the
interiors change and the music that plays changes to the appropriate one for that Doctor.
And when you die as one, you revive as the next one?
Yeah, you revive as the chronological.
You regenerate the cycle through.
Oh, can we go play it now? Like, just finish it.
Show of the weekend. Show of the weekend. Show of the weekend. Something by Rezzed. Bye.
But yeah, like my sister now knows all of the Marvel superheroes. She knows all of them.
And all the weird ones are in that game as well. And they don't look like they do in the Marvel Disney movies.
They look
Wolverine's proper yellow leotard.
They look like the comics. It's great. Yeah, and then because of that, when the Lego movie came out, she was like, I need to see this right now. We're big fans of like the Lego movies.
I feel as well like they might be the kind of games that a lot of people watching may have dismissed out of hand.
Yeah,
because like,
it's a Lego
let's face it, like they're not as serious and they're not as hardcore or deep or involved as a lot of other games that you could be playing. But that doesn't mean that they don't scratch a certain itch for like every gamer, right?
So good. They are so good. They're just fun games. There's a lot of humour, and you know you can just quietly indoctrinate all your friends to like all the nerdy stuff you like. Be like, you should play this.
It's the way in. It's the way in. Hey, Lego Hobbit. Yeah. Nah, it's nothing like the Hobbit. You won't like the Hobbit. I know you hate the Hobbit, but the Lego Hobbit.
It's great.
It's Lego.
It's great fun.
It's not even a real Hobbit. It's Lego. A Lego one. Imagine if there was a Lego Smaug. That would be fine. Wouldn't have a problem with that.
No.
Play Lego.
They are one of my favourite franchises. Long may they continue. Long
may they reign.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot more Lego coming, right? Like.
Oh yeah.
I think
and that's the thing. Lego Worlds.
That's going to be super interesting because it doesn't have the franchises.
No.
But I'll be interested to see if it sells well, even though it doesn't have Batman in it.
I think like from the little bit that I played with Mike when we went and had a little hands-on with it, there is still a lot of that humour there. Lego is happy to make fun of itself as well. Like you can blooming shoot pigs across a map. Like you you can clone things.
Pigs have had
and
it
be
too
like,
good
"Woo!"
for too long.
Yeah. You can also clone yourself as well, and then you just wander around. It's really weird, and then just like walk off into the sea. But like, there's a lot of
Why do
silliness
they walk into
to
the
it.
sea?
I don't know.
Is that what I really want to do?
I think it'll be really fun. It's more free and open world and roaming and building. It'll be interesting to see.
Cool. Well, I feel super psyched about Lego now. Super enthused.
I want to go play with Lego now.
Yes, but you cannot, Ellen. Unfortunately, what you have to do instead is sit here while I administer a quiz on a game that we are both very excited about, that we have been hyped for a long time. Every time we play it, it seems really cool.
Yes.
It is. You're doing Nier
Automata.
Automata. I
Sorry,
saw the
I've
moose.
seen the news.
It's the moose. Clearly.
Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
So, Nier Automata, the gigantic moose-riding, genre-flipping RPG is out this week at last, but how to understand a game like this? The answers, as always, lie in here. Are in here, and we're going to...
Lie in here.
They lie in here. The answers are in here, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to take our question drill, and we're going to go... I'm going to bore right into there and extract the wisdom juice. Okay. Ellen, are you ready for the Nier Automata quiz of the week?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Question 1.
Right.
To be or not to be?
Well,
that is the question.
How many times have we made that joke on this channel already?
Ellen, I'm going to ask you a first real question.
Right.
And when you hear it, I want you to appreciate how good a friend I am.
Right.
Okay? Because this isn't easy for me to ask. Although set much later, Nier Automata occupies the same fictional universe as 2010's Nier. Can you think of a game that never got a sequel that you feel deserves one?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's a little known RPG. But sadly the studio kind of went under.
Remember the new clause in your contract.
You're limited to 3 minutes a week.
Yeah, well, Kingdoms of Amalur is one,
Sure.
definitely.
Can you think of any others, just for sake of argument?
Yeah, for sake of argument, I'm trying to imagine my
Are you in your
games.
mind palace right now?
Yeah, I'm in my bedroom at home.
You're in your mind bedroom.
My mind bedroom.
Sherlock has a mind palace. Ellen has a mind bedroom.
Mind bedroom. I kind of want a Fable 4 so they could have, rectified, taken on...
So you could have retconned all the things that happened in Fable 3.
It's like Fable 3, the more I look back on it, the more I go, actually, it was all right. I just want more running around in Albion. I'm really sad that Fable Legends is not happening anymore. That might have been really fun. But that's not going to happen anymore, because Lionhead.
Can you think of any, Mike?
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was easy, right off the top of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Easy.
Good Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah.
Half-Life 3.
Oh, bloomin' hell,
There's
yeah.
James just
Sorry.
bam.
Straight in.
It's the only one that matters.
Croc. They did a Croc 2, they
Croc
did,
to the streets.
Rayman kind of took over that platform because Rayman went to 3D platforming and
Yeah.
that kind of overtook Croc. I would like a new updated Croc, like how the guys at Playtonic are making Ukulele, having worked on Banjo-Kazooie. If the people who worked on Croc made a new Croc, because he's so cute. I think apparently it was supposed to be like a Yoshi game that got turned down by Nintendo, and so they just went and made their own game.
Why not Bubsy the Bobcat? Why star?
Because
Why
Croc's
not?
so cute. He's like, yeah.
Why not Mr. Nuts from the SNES?
Why not Cool Spot?
Why not Cool
Titus
Spot?
the Fox.
Why not Zool?
If I could have anything, it would be Portal 3.
I would have the money to fund Portal 3, but also have some money to spend on a racing car. Have that, Andy.
It's not.
That
Pick one.
Kingdoms of Amalur. I want more games in that. The thing is, they when they set up that series.
All the people at home were like, Ellen had the power to make Portal 3 happen just now.
I'm upset because it was actually a series that was set up to create like a whole expanded universe. They did Kingdoms of Amalur, and then they were going to do an MMORPG, and then there was going to be like other games from that. Because I really love the setting. Like the Feylands was just one part of like a huge area that
we'll
we never
edit
got
this
to
with
explore.
slow fades.
I love the combat. I love the music.
I asked. You were so nice last week. You asked me like, "What's your favourite Zelda?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's such a treat of a question."
It is
so
a treat
I thought,
of a question.
How can I
Well,
repay the
it
favour?
is, and it like the thing is like I've been saying on here, oh my god, Kingdoms of Amalur is the best.
Yes, you
And
have.
I've been. I have had so many people since in the comments, on Twitter, like on Facebook, saying to me,
Please stop.
no, sending me photos of them playing the game or with the box in their hand and going, oh my god, this was the best decision
I have
ever.
seen that. I have seen loads of people saying
And-
like, "Thank you, Ellen, for
Yeah.
telling me about Kingdoms
Like,
of Amalur."
no problem. I'm so happy that you love it. And you hear the people
People singing the
Kingdoms
song of Amalur. It is a music of a game that will never get a sequel. Ellen, Nier Automata lets you control every aspect of Android 2B's brain, as it were, or computer brain, or whatever that is. Computer, probably.
Yeah.
Installing or uninstalling upgrades and features to manage space.
Yep.
Ellen, if you had full admin access to every part of your own brain, what would you disable and why?
I thought you were going to ask you. Because that would have been a more like, ooh.
Oh, access to
question.
my brain. That is a good question. Okay, first I want to know you, then I want to know me.
That is a good question. Like, just thinking of different things. Like, take out whatever bit makes me ridiculously shy around people when I first meet them. Because I'm not an introvert. I describe myself as an introvert extrovert. Because once I get to know someone, I'm like, hey! But
Can confirm.
every time.
Hey! Always a dance number whenever Ellen comes to the door. Da 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 da!
Do a whole tap routine, it's great. Have that initial kind of barrier of, oh, how do I talk to this person and have that initial self-confidence to be like, no, I'm gonna go talk to this person.
So disable that.
Yeah, like last year at E3, bumped into Bernie and Gavin from Rooster Teeth. Now, like, I pushed through that kind of, oh my god, it's Bird's Rooster Teeth, and went and said, hi, nice to meet you. I work with Xbox, because I did at the time, and then like, I'm here to the EA thing.
But you wish there was nothing you had to push through.
I wish I could just go up and be like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, because I know that there was still a slight kind of to my kind of saying hello.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah, it is normal, but I want to seem cool.
Right, what would you turn off in my brain?
Uh,
I'm gonna like turn off my eyes or something.
no, God, no. I turn off your ability to give me that side eye. Oh my God. You're like a really angry owl. I don't know. I wouldn't change you. You're my buddy.
Get your hands off my brain!
Oh my God.
Didn't realise how protective I was about my brain. As a bonus question, Ellen.
Right.
There's a quick fire. I want a quick fire answer on this. All right.
Okay.
I'm giving you an extra 5 terabytes of brain capacity. What do you want to be able to do with it? Go.
Know all the words to Hamilton immediately.
Great answer.
Done.
It's like a 40
trying.
kilobyte text file. That's a real waste of like.
Yeah, but put it
terabytes.
in thousands of times, for, just to be safe, in case some corrupt or something. You know. Final question. Nier Automata features many collectible weapons, which, in an interesting quirk, all feature unlockable fairy tale-esque stories about ancient rulers and violent wars. Ellen, in your best bard's voice, please improvise a backstory for this coffee cup. Go.
Right. The vase of Mescutio
Ooh, this
was
is great.
once a great relic of the lost kingdom of
You want to say Amalur?
I'm thinking of like a Shakespearean one.
Sure.
Of Venetio.
Good.
It was owned by the great king and bestowed upon him by the great fairy of Mordor.
So Mordor Fairy gave the legendary vase to the king of Venetia, was it?
Venetia.
Venetia. Venetia.
They do really good blinds. But one day it was sadly cast aside in the great clear out of 1937.
No.
And thus it ended up in the jumble sale of fate and was procured by a minion of the dark wizard, Andy.
Ouch. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. Keep going, knowing that Andy's mad.
Upon seeing its great power, he decided to change for good, but still retaining the cool goth look that he was going for. And he bestowed it with additional powers of knowledge of stealth and Stuart Lee quotes.
So it's like a stealth mug.
Stealth comedy mug.
Stealth comedy mug.
With extra powers.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
It's so powerful.
It means that if you want to do a joke where you like drop it and smash it, it won't smash. It's
tell
basically a rubber mug.
Right, it's a rubber mug. It is a real mug. Thank you very much
It's alright.
for that, weaving that narrative. It's good. We have, as usual, discovered and learned, acquired a profound understanding of Nier Automata.
I know everything about it now.
In a way that actually playing the game for 30 hours could never really bring you.
No.
So I'm not going to play it now.
Is this as good as riding a moose?
Well, no, but is that a fair, hurdle to make something leap?
Well, a moose could leap that hurdle.
Yeah, it could. Well done for answering my questions.
Thank
we learned a lot
you.
about your brain, learned a lot about that mug, learned a lot about ourselves. And now should we see what you guys have been saying?
In the comments!
Woo! This week, Ellen and Mike played ukulele, in which we rediscovered Ellen's love of puns.
Batship crazy.
Batship crazy. Wow.
Wow.
Love it. That is great.
Excellent. Well, Ellen, you're going to be in your element, which is pun.
My element.
Punobtanium.
Commenter Richard Spear said,
Punobtanium is my favourite element.
I prefer Luctonium.
Meanwhile, in Show the Weekend, I delivered a Triforce-themed personality test.
Question 2. Hyrule's Triforce is made up of the Triforce of Power, the Triforce of Wisdom,
Courage,
and the Triforce of Courage,
Which one would you be?
I mean, I want to say Wisdom, but long-term viewers aren't going to buy that, are they?
I don't know whether they're about Courage.
Courage. I don't get any piece of the Triforce.
What's that gap in the middle of the Triforce?
Yeah!
You can have that.
I'll have the empty triangle segment in the middle, please.
Ryan Maxwell felt you were a little hard on yourself, saying, "Now Luke, it's not the empty segment, it's the segment with the potential to be filled with anything."
Yeah! And I fill it with cool flips.
You want the Triforce of cool flips.
Yeah.
Courage, wisdom, power, and cool flips. I'm revoking your Triforce privileges. You get no Triforce. Elsewhere, we listed the Zelda rules that Breath of the Wild is happy to break.
Epona is video gaming's best horse bar none, and the bond Link shares with her is sacred. However, in Breath of the Wild, our hero is prepared to play the field and can tame any wild horse he happens to catch sight of.
Luke, not everyone agreed with your horse ranking. Scott Comer said, "Cough, aggro is the best horse, bar none." I think you're getting confused, Scott. Horse is neigh, not bar.
Oh, Ellen, my goodness. And, for what it's worth, Josh55715 agreed with our love of Link's hoofed companion, saying, "Yep, I'll be walking everywhere. Ain't no way I'm betraying Epona."
I don't know, I think Epona would understand. I love horses. Best of all the animals.
I love horses. They're my friends.
But we learnt it's not just horses we should get excited about this month, as Luke and Mike ran through this month's releases.
I'll confess it's not the Platinum game I was most looking forward to. That was Scalebound, but that's been cancelled now.
That's been cancelled.
So this is like the backup. You should never pass up a Platinum game. You know, they're rare and beautiful things. So sure, I'll play your Nier Automata.
You'll settle for
moose riding.
Moose riding in Nier
I feel
Automata.
like you can moose ride in one of the other games that's coming up. I'll let you know when I think there's a moose you can ride.
Alex Thornrose was conflicted, commenting, "I don't know how to feel about this list. On the one hand, I want to play basically all of these games. On the other hand, there go all my savings."
Well, you could always do what I did and persuade an android to buy them all for you by stealing their self-destruct button.
Actually, Luke, I swapped that out for your garage door remote control, so some people have probably stolen all your stuff by now.
Oh, you're still amused about that sheep joke, aren't you?
I'm on fire these days.
Stop, cat, elaborate and listen.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, Mike.
I took damage from that.
Ouch! Ellen, I accuse you of making the worst pun this week.
Well, that's not the worst accusation you've made recently.
Left-handed. It's your sinister side, right? It's your... Andy, you love the devil.
Pretty heavy chat there, Luke. I mean, try to keep it light.
Hey, we have our moments of levity.
Guess who's back again.
Link is
Luke
back.
is back.
Ouch.
I have friends, I
Definitely have friends. Best of all the animals, I love horses. They're my friends.
Ah, such beautiful singing voices on our team.
I know, and I really feel like we're expanding the repertoire as well.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed this show as well. If you did, give us a thumbs up, let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Also, we recently hit 200,000 subscribers, so thank you. We love you so much. And be sure to check out all the videos on our channel and come back next week.
Definitely do. And if you happen to be in London on the 1st of April, we will be at EGX Rezzed, which is a really rad game show with cool flips, I imagine. And we will be there doing a meetup on, as I say, the 1st of April.
1st of April, not an April Fool's.
Not an April Fool's. 1st of April,
that.
which is a Saturday. So if you can make it, then it would be lovely to see you all.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Ellen, I feel like I hold a lot of power over you now. Power that I won't necessarily be wielding wisely. Or, I pressed it by accident. Thanks for watching, guys.